foundation, make a name for generations, please, and make a, then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. Hey, hey. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. I'm in a place serene and pure and free. Hey, I ain't worried about what's the wave, only worry about me. Yeah. Oh, I'm taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Taking just be. Don't take it. Taking just don't be and live my life. Don't take it personal. I ain't lying. I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just don't be and live my life. Don't.
One pop asterisk, commentary classic. Went and tell the news, he told the news and done smashed it. Went around and learned the game and got that game mastered. Say you got the T, but she got the T faster. Fools pull the wool, lambs they laying faster. She's a boss bitch, so you'll never get it past her. Funky Fridays, it be fun if you play it right. Me, I like the ladies, so you see me up on ladies' night. Pat got the game tight, play the game so right, so fly. You can laugh and cry in the same night. One Pat Poos got to put the name up in lights. One Pat Poos got to put the name up in lights. One thing you oughta know, you're fucking with a boss bitch. One thing you oughta know, you're fucking with a boss bitch. One thing you oughta know, you're fucking with a boss bitch. Thought you had the game a lot, but you done lost it.
Hey y'all, what up? 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 What up, y'all? How y'all doing? We're not gonna be long. We're not gonna be long, cause I got to get up out of here. We got to get up out of here. So let me do some meet and greet here. Wednesday, huh? We made it to Wednesday, you guys. Awesome, awesome. Once again, the beautiful people are in the house, hanging out with your girl, One Papoose. As always, I appreciate. Let me put this on record, though, y'all. I'm trying to cook my lunch and bring something to y'all that kind of bothers me a little bit. You know, I'm going to try to bring it in a little delicate way. I'm going to try because sometimes I can't hold what is real to me in a delicate way. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see who we got today. Beauty is in the house. Harlem. Chris. Oh, Rolanda, what up, sweetheart? Chris, what up, sweetheart? Curtis, what's up? Trigger, what's up with you? Loving. Hello, hello, Polara. Hello, Kate Nicole. Hello, old lady. You had a birthday, old lady. Hello, hello. If you guys are having birthdays coming up, Pap wishes you guys a happy birthday. I mean, they are coming in hard on Facebook, even family, you guys. But unfortunately, I am not on Facebook like a lot of people. I do snoop around, but I rarely post anymore. I used to quite a bit, but something took that away from me after my dad passed away. So kind of not like really on there sharing things and staying in touch, like people should. As you get older, you fade away, but your heart is always there with your immediate family that lives thus far. I just so happen to feel a different way about some things after my dad passed away, so I kind of laid off there. However, you can, if you choose to, get to me through Facebook, but it has to be through Messenger. That is the only way. I have to know who you are. Not someone that is coming along to be fairly nosy about some things. There's another thing that you guys need to know about PAP. I do not carry any strings in my back. There is no need to try to keep fishing for something that I choose to not tell you. I share what I want to share with people, and if you want to know some things about me, you can ask. I'm going to either tell you or I'm not. It's just simple as that. Anyways, I wanted to see how everybody was doing today before I bring this story to you guys, because like I say, there are some things that it can get to you. So what you have to do is fall back for a minute so that you don't have your emotions in play, because I am told that emotions will bring logic, but at the same time, emotions can also make you have that one weak eye that doesn't see everything that you should be seeing and analyzing and trying to interpret it until you can understand what's going on. Amen? Amen. You guys, it's just been one crazy, crazy, crazy day. Y'all having a crazy day, but it's a beautiful day. It's a crazy day, but it's beautiful. That's okay, Ed. You work yourself. You work. Ain't nothing like a working man. I swear, ain't nothing like a working man. Gotta love them working mans out there. To all of the working mans that is punching that clock, because you got to have a steady paycheck coming in. Shout out to you. It helps take care of your family all the way down to your grandbaby. It puts you into a position so that you as well can help your family, in dying needs, because we're all going to pass along, and you don't want to be in that position where, you don't have anything that you have worked for left for them. That's the goal out here, you guys. That's the goal. The older you get, you work your ass off, and you look at what you got coming up behind you. Because if you've had it hard to grow financially, you would want to make it a little bit easier for your next generation coming up. And that's how I am. I cannot even think about my children coming out here for handouts and for to struggle very, very hard out here. We don't know when the next time the wage is going to go up and things like that. And so I try to position myself as a woman, and sometimes I feel as if I do take on the hands of being the woman and the man. Sometimes I'm scared of my own strength, but I have to do it. I have to do it. We say we have choices, and I choose to do it. I choose to make sure that paycheck is coming in to cover all of the priorities that I need for my children to be, number one, safe, have a safe place to be inside the home. Two, it teaches them as well that this is what you have to do as far as saving your money, building your money, investing in everything. Because I tell you guys, it's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful feeling. I can look in the mirror, you guys, I'll be like, shit, you did that shit, girl. You did that shit. So if you are one of those strong people out here that is taking care of your grind to make sure that your people, your daughter, your son, your grandchildren, and everything, it's going to be all right a little bit to, out here, go ahead and put the hearts up in the chat room. You got to deserve it and give yourself a shout out for it today. Because it ain't nothing like it. And I don't give a hoops who says what. Pap don't ever plan on standing out there with a can saying, can you feed the goddamn hunger? Because you know what? You can do it. You have to want to do it. It's okay to say, I need a little help. Help is only supposed to be a temporary process. Just temporary. Little minor things. Help me build my foundation, if you know what I mean. And once I can get the foundation going, because that's pretty much all you need, is just the foundation. Give me, help me, show me how to get my foundation going. Once that concrete is poured and it is solid, where you cannot fall through, the next step is to get your pen and paper and write your goddamn plan out and go hit it. That's it. And watch how it flows in for you. Once it starts flowing in for you, you get addicted to it. Because I'm addicted to it, you guys. I'm addicted. I'm sorry. I have an addiction of getting up off my ass and getting up in that building and punching that clock and being thankful that I have 2 legs, 2 ears, 2 eyes, all my senses. I have them all. You know where I'm going with this. To use them. Because he gave it to us to use them. Go and use them. That's it. If you are able to do so. No one is responsible for you but you. And I'm just going to put that out there. All these grown people out here. All these grown people are out here. You are off restrictions. Good, honey. You went through some restrictions that you needed to go through. That's fine and dandy. The goal to it is to get yourself back better with the help of a physician and get on back out there and try it again. Try it again. Went through it all. I went through my things. I've had scopic. I've had it all. I've had the knee surgery. After the knee surgery, I told you guys that I hit the guy. The doctor told me 4 weeks off. Shit, I was off 2 weeks on this knee and went and tread that goddamn pool because I didn't want to be down. I want to go and do it. And he was like, you got to stay off of it. Nope. Back at the gym. Treading that goddamn water like it wasn't nothing. I don't ever have no problems out my goddamn knee. I went against doctor's order. No, I don't want that goddamn medication. I want the goddamn pills. I'm going to goddamn gym. Yes, it hurt it. It hurt it. Pain, no gain. I'm sorry. You're going to have to take the goddamn pain. Going to have to take the pain to gain some shit. Whatever it is you're going through, it's going to hurt. But you got to just go and do it. That's just me giving you guys, if you are in a situation or whatever, a little motivation talk, because it can be done. Anything can be done. Now, let's get into this, right? Because I started to realize that once I kind of put a message out or anything that, it gets used. And for that, I am proud of. I'm proud of it, It's okay if the content gets turned and twisted a little bit to fit a person's narrative. That's fine with me. But what I am going to say is that, I see a little bit of changes out here on quite a bit of platforms around on the Blacktube Street. So, I don't know how many or if you guys are coming out for the upcoming rally. Dress warm, be safe. That's it. Go with your heart. in honor of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You put your heart behind him and you walk for him. That's how you have to look at it. You walking for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So if you are going, be safe. Safe travels to you. Make it there and make it back home to your family. That's the second thing that's up on this schedule today, you guys. Let's jump right into it. I'd like to know you guys' opinions about it. I cannot play the video. I do not play the videos. So you guys have to bear with me as I try to read it, but I will let you listen to an audio of it, and I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about it. You guys can tell me what you feel about it. So let's go. You're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. I don't think you will. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see where it is. Okay. I just so happened to come across this one article, you guys. You guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can still hear me while I go over this, right? First question that I want to ask you guys. How long has it been since the divorce of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and Andrea Kelly? How many years, you guys, has it been? Thank you, Trigger. Thank you, guys. How many years has it been, you guys? What year? What year do we have Andrea Kelly and Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's divorce finalization? Thank you, loving. I always say I'm not too smart, though, loving. I think I just think a little bit different, you know. I come outside the box with quite a bit of stuff, so... 2009. Thank you, Trigger. 2009. We are now in 2020. We know that a lot of the spark with all of the ladies started with, what is her name? Landfair and Lisa Van Allen, which came before Andrea's marriage. With Lisa Van Allen, which is a very important one to me, but this is not about her today. She started off with Mr. Kelly before Andrea. Thank you, girl. Thank you, loving. Right? So, you know, I sit back and I'm saying, well, here's another one that had ignored the allegations, you know, the issues that everyone says Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly has, right? But yet then you took a shot at it, you know, you wanted to choreograph and do all of these things as well after all of the alleged stories about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And so I have to have me a turn and get right on into this and see what's to this man. Trigger says 2009 with Lisa Van Allen. She come in a little bit, after Aaliyah and everybody. And I guess I'm going to have to say that I guess Andrea Kelly as well ignored all of the allegations and wanted to be a wifey. And she got her way in there. Mr. Kelly married her, right? We went through the 2002 and the 2008 trial. I have to ask a question, and if you guys could put a yes or no in the comments, will you please do so? What was Andrea Kelly's role in the courtroom in 2002 through the 2008 trial? Did she have a role? Was she brought in on the stand through 2008 through the 2002 through the 2008 trial? Was she there? Hi, Shady. Yes or no? Was she there? I'll wait. I don't recall seeing her. Did any of you guys recall seeing her coming in and testifying on anything about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Okay, she was there. Trigger say yes. She was there. She was there as a I did not see her, Trigger. I don't believe, and it's a very interesting to know, and I'm going to go and find out. I'm asking Rolanda, was Andrea Kelly at Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's court hearing testifying against him or anything through his 2002 through his 2008 trial? Was she there? And Trigger says yes, but I'm not talking about as a wife. They never knew that he was married. Absolutely, Felicia. So if we never knew that he was married, then that means that she was not around during his 2002 through his 2008 trial. With that being said, had she been, she'd have probably known what she needed to know to make a decision to not possibly marry Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But I am pretty sure that she saw it all on the news, reading the articles, as well as everybody else did. But she chose to marry him. They were divorced for a while, for a long time. And I believe that if you are divorced from someone, then that puts you in a position where you are no longer around him. You don't live in the home anymore. So if you're not around him, how is it that you can fix your mouth to say that he is the man that you claim that he is now today? How is it that she could possibly be a testifying witness against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly to say that he did this to this girl or he did this to this girl, and I'm familiar with this here when you wasn't there? Because I don't think that she was living in a home when Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had his choice of dating or being around whatever female he chose to be around after their divorce. It's what I'm saying. She's a weird one, you guys. She's a weird one. The first child was born in 1998. Where was she then? That's a good question, Felicia. But she keeps hanging on to the story that he kept her hidden and out of quite a few things. Well, I brought to you guys' attention on one of my lives that Andrea Kelly is now in the advocating business for abused, battered, women, right? And she had her first interview with the Samaritan House. Like I say, I'm going to take you guys somewhere that it just annoys the fuck out of me when it comes to our black people. That's it. This is just my point today. And we talk about how we can't get this and the government doesn't give us this and we're mad because they do this to us and this is what we got over here and this is why we this and that way. Well, maybe it's like that because that's all we run to, right? I have to admit on one thing, you guys, and it pissed me off a little bit because we live in a nation, a big nation, right? So once I had learned of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's attorneys, I questioned myself what was wrong with choosing some of the most powerful black American attorneys out here. What was wrong with pocketing them and helping them grow? So I had a little anger about that, and because every time we're in a situation, I think that we look at it as if our non-colored people are really there to help us. But we can't get past that. We feels like that they are the only people that is the right people to choose to do things with, because we feel what it may help us gain the agenda of what we choose to do and want in our lives. We never give our black entrepreneurs, big business people, a chance. Is it because of the protocol that we all see out here? We don't trust our own people. We don't want to help our own people. Keep that in mind. I'm going to read this here to you guys, and I'm going to play a piece of this audio. Fed up with the victim shaming. Andrea Kelly said she just once almost took her own life by jumping from a penthouse balcony. She is fed up with the victim shaming. A woman who survived in an abusive relationship with a high-profile entertainer said that she has gained strength by sharing her story. Gained strength from what? From what? From what? Andrea Kelly, known as Drea, she was the keynote speaker for the Marjorie Mason Center's Top 10 Professional Women in Leading Business Awards event, which went virtual this year. She is the keynote speaker for the Marjorie Mason Center Top 10 Professional Women in Leading Business Awards event. I repeat that. Kelly, I'm going to say Drea, shared her painful story of abuse at hands of the R&B singer R. Kelly. R. Kelly told his then wife that he kept her out of the spotlight to protect her from fans and paparazzi. He had kept her out of the spotlight. You have a lot of people, I would say, a lot of people when they read that, and because there's so many that is against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, when you read that, one would think that he hid her to beat her, to hogtie her, to cause her to go through being battered, where she was driven to almost jump and end her life off of she had to make that important to know too, a penthouse balcony. Yeah, that was important to know to people. which shows you a sign that, you know what, I was living this really, really good goddamn life, because most of us out here don't have a goddamn penthouse. Most of us out here would have just said goddamn balcony. She had to go real. I like the descriptive parts of it. The penthouse. You mean to tell me that you were living up in a penthouse? Must be nice. R. Kelly told his then wife that he kept her out of the spotlight to protect her. Now, when he told her that part, that I'm protecting you, babe, I don't want you out there, you know. I'm like this. I'm this. I'm wealthy. You know, I'm a legend. There's some people that's going to hate me. There's some, you know, anybody could pick you up, kidnap you, you know, want ransom money, all of those type of things, right? But now that we have this Lifetime docuseries thing that is out, that she has now taken apart to play along with, is feeding to the social media that I had to, you know, I was preparing myself to jump off this penthouse balcony, and he told me that he protected me from the fans and the paparazzi, and that's why he had to keep me out of the spotlight. Well, I also thought to myself that he was sitting up as well, grooming possibly one of the next up and coming R&B young lady. But because things didn't work out the way she planned, with her agenda coming from the parents, she chose to turn on him. But I believe that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly could have been possibly grooming her, making sure that she would have what she need to be out here to make it in the R&B world, as well as schooling her on different record labels or things like that, you know, to read your contracts good and to do this. That's just my belief, you know. I do believe it. You don't just give and dress somebody up to hang around the house at that age. I believe that he was grooming the other young lady and preparing, getting her prepared to take off, just like he did with Aaliyah. I think that he prepared. He got Aaliyah a song that went up on the top of the charts. She got released and she went over where you had Missy Elliott and other artists that worked with that young lady. Fed up, let me back it up. Andrea Kelly said, now looking back at it, she's looking back at it now. She didn't look back at it when it was Lisa Van Allen there, or when the rumors came out about Aaliyah. You're looking back at it now. It was to keep me isolated so that no one would know about the abuse. And also I felt so distanced and separated from the world that I didn't even feel empowered to speak. Now, when I read this here paragraph, she says that she felt it was to keep her isolated. He did these things and kept her out of the spotlight from the fans and the paparazzi to keep her isolated. When you say that, Miss Drea, I'm gonna really have to not believe you. You went to the grocery stores. You went shopping. You bought things. You were out there. There were plenty of people that were out there for you to say, help me. I'm being dog-tied. Oh, my bad. Hog-tied. I'm being hog-tied. And Mr. Kelly doesn't give me any money to go do these things. Mr. Kelly has not bought me a car. You know, look at this bruise upside my head when you're out at the grocery store, or when you're out taking the children to have fun at Chuck E. Cheese or things like that. You can't tell me that these children was isolated. You were isolated. That means that the children were isolated. they didn't go anywhere? What about them going to school? What about them going on to play with their children, with other kids? What about things like that? Teddy is howling, you guys, and I always say, if my dog is howling or barking like that, something ain't right. So give me a second, you guys. Give me a second. 1 second. My dog is howling.
They keep asking how it sound, nigga. Ice and Winnie's in your town. Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them break it down. Ice and Winnie's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them get in line. Hold it down, came up from the underground. How that sound, yeah that sound good. Sounds good, how that sound, yeah that sound good. Sounds good, how that sound, yeah that sound good. Sounds good, how that sound, yeah that sound good. Sounds good. Fake niggas in the picture, let me crop them out. They told us trust the process, we ain't stopping now. They know that it's a scene when we popping out. Came up from the dirt, yeah we popping out. This our year, yeah, we finna lock it down. We the top boys in your city when we come around. ISO no POP, tell them hold it down. We been dropping every month, we ain't slowing down, nah. Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them break it down. Ice and Winnie's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them get in line. Hold it down, came up from the underground. Ayy, tried to play me back then, but you learning now. Do not play with fire, you be burning out. It's like butter, baby butter when I churn it out. They gon' talk behind your back until you turn around. 360, I'm on preheat, I be baking all the good. Chef Curry hit my shimmy, throw it up at half court. Tryna beat me, bet you can't, you would do it if you could. ISO to the indies, now you got it understood. Yeah, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them break it down. Ice and Winnie's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them get in line. Hold it down, came up from the underground. How that sound, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's barking at the house phone, you guys. But I always go and check. He's my fourth ear. He hears what I don't hear. So whether if it's the gas or something about to explode, Teddy knows. So I have to listen to my dog, y'all. So, but this is what I'm saying. Here we have now with her saying that he isolated me. If you were isolated, then I'm sure the children were isolated. Oh, but he kept you isolated, but paid for what? Other people to come in and tend to the children. Children has to go outside. They love to go outside. They love to go do different things. And the parent usually go and do those different things as well with them. So I just don't believe that one. You know, you're able to go to the grocery store. You're able to go and get, I guess, the dog groomed and all of those good things and get your makeup and stuff. I don't think that Mr. Kelly was shopping for those type of things. So you have been around quite a few people doing your alleged torment abuse with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But to me, you know, this is something that you chose to do. You chose to turn a blind eye with the allegations of Lisa Van Allen and the Aaliyah, and you chose to put yourself in this situation to where now everything is a money grab. It's just a money grab. You are set on a money grab, Miss Andrea Kelly, and it is a shame. It's a shame, you guys. This is a shame. So she says that she's fed up with the victim shaming. So sounds to me that now she's taken upon herself to do this big fight, this advocating and everything, based off of the allegations of the females from the Lifetime Bullshit. Well, I don't know, Miss Andrea. The evidence in the trial has not started, so I can't see how she would sit here and say that she's fed up with something like that when you yourself has not seen any part of any evidence, only the words that people speak. And we said, you said, I said, we all can come out and put these stories out here on each other. But until they bring the evidence in this courtroom on these allegations, I just wish you guys all would just call it bullshit. You wait for the evidence to drop. Kelly explained she wants to keep talking about this penthouse balcony, you guys. I want to take a tour there, see how I do. Kelly explained, I think the thing that really kept me from jumping and saving my life was hearing my children in the background. And they were saying, Mama, Mama, why did she jump? Why did she leave us? I do not like third party talk. I cannot stand it. You don't know what the hell them damn kids was saying, would have said. But let's make the story sound good and continue to use the children in it. Okay, Miss Kelly. This event, it was a fundraiser for the Marjorie Mason Center, a women's shelter. Among the women honored, the key word in here is honored, Alien Rizzo, whose fight for equal pay for women led to Governor Brown signing the Fair Pay Act. Alien Rizzo, I believe. Let me see this right quick, you guys. I kind of just don't want to lose this either, so. I think I may have saw her picture, right? It's a non-colored woman. She got honored. Rizzo said, we stand up for ourselves and we stand up for each other. Bitewise co-founder Irma Ogwin Jr., she's a non-colored woman. She was also honored. As was Design Science High Principal Teresa Overstreet, non-colored woman. Yeah. Who has helped kids living in poverty chart a course for college. I like to see the children that she helps. And I promise you, you ain't going to be able to balance it out, whether it was a balanced percentage of the non-colored and the colored. And I promise you that. I saw the picture. And I zoomed in the picture. I saw possibly about 12 non-colored children. I don't even recollect seeing one colored. But this who we run to. My point, we'll get to that. And it eats me up about our Black Americans. Overstreet said 100% admitted to a 4-year university. I like to see these 100% that admitted to a 4-year university. And I promise you, this because the system is so broken and they're going to look out for their own, that you ain't got 50% of the color that was admitted into a 4-year university. This last year said that they had 4 admitted Stanford, all first in their families to go. And here's where I got challenge you to challenge me on it, just based on this here paragraph, because she says, and she is being very descriptive about it. If there was any colored people, you know they'll put them in there, They love to say the non-colored people. Oh, we had a black American, also as well get admitted into the, she would have said along with 23% of black Americans, but they didn't put this in here. They didn't put it in there. If it's something successful that black Americans achieve, they emphasize it, they put it in there. But with this lady right here, it's not in a paragraph. So that tells me that there was 0% that was had the chance to be admitted in a 4-year university. I'm just saying, she was a non-color. Tina Rodriguez. We know ain't no goddamn color people out here named Rodriguez. Figure it out for yourself. She received an award for her work with domestic violence programs, which has taken directly into the Valley prisoners so offenders understand the pain they have caused. Tina Rodriguez. She gets an award for her work with domestic violence programs, which is taken directly into the Valley prisoners so offenders understand the pain that they have caused. I'm taking y'all somewhere with this. If you with me, put a 1 in the chat. Tina Rodriguez is also a non-color person. The other women honored were Janine Campos Gretsch of the Campos Brothers Farm, Joyce Fields Kenny of the Central California Faculty Medical Group, Lupe Jamie Malham from Fresno County Office of Education, and Lisa Nicholas, Vice Principal on a special assignment with Fresno Unified School District, Clovis Community College, Dean of Student Service Group B, Gerd Deep, Silhota, Hebert, and Central Valley Community Bank, Senior Vice President Dorothy Thomas. After reading this article and knowing that now Miss ex-wife Andrea Kelly is now advocating herself to be out here for the abuse, domestic battery of women. And she has taken upon herself to solicit this through the non-color people. And if you have all of these non-color people that are allowing, that accepts, that approves it, come on the show and put their shit out there on national TV, and they are of non-color, in my opinion, they will win. And it's because the upper people covers the upper non-color people, gives your minority, these people down here, the people that Andrea done went to, all of these non-color people, the right to have that attention. And if the story is told through your non-color people, in my opinion, that is whom they will continue to choose to believe. When I see this story right here, I am searching everywhere for the same story on a black person's platform to debunk the things that she says, but you won't get that opportunity because those people up there that allows these people right here that has these microphones and these cameras have already been told, nah, that ain't what we're selling over here. This is the main story. This is the guy that we are told to get, if you know what I mean. So they going to go where they know that your people your non-color people up here is going to keep pushing this out in everybody's face, because according to the world, white is right. We will never get it to be balanced out here. Let's listen to what she had to say. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Make sure you guys can hear it.
Hello, more rewards. At Chansey, we don't just offer you fun, we offer you more. Like playing with your rewards card to earn hotel accommodations, dining discounts, and free play. Get more at Chuck Chansey.
Andrea Kelly shared her painful story of abuse at the hands of R&B singer R. Kelly. R. Kelly told his wife he kept her out of the spotlight to protect her from fans and the paparazzi.
Now looking back on it was, no, actually it was to keep me isolated so that no one would know about the abuse, and also that I felt so distant and separated from the world that I didn't even feel empowered to speak out about it.
Fed up with victim shaming, Andrea Kelly told our Graciela Moreno she almost took her own life by jumping from a penthouse balcony.
I think the thing that really kept me from jumping and saving my life was hearing my children in the background. And they were saying, Mama, Mama, why did she jump? Why did she leave us?
The event is a fundraiser for the Marjorie Mason Center, a women's shelter. Aileen Rizzo was among those honored. Her fight for equal pay for women led to then Governor Brown signing the Fair Pay Act.
When we stand up for ourselves, we stand up for others as well.
Bitwise co-founder Irma Aldwin Jr. was also honored, as was Design Science High principal Tressa Overstreet, who helps kids living in poverty chart a course for college.
100% are admitted to four-year universities. This last year, we had 4 admitted to Stanford, all first in their families to go to college.
Tina Rodriguez earned the award for her work with domestic violence programs, which she has taken into Valley prisons, so offenders understand the pain they have caused.
ABC 30 was a sponsor of the event. Moss Adams LLP was honored as the Business of the Year.
So, I see you, Ed. I see you, Ed. I'm just saying. Even though she chose to put a story out there about the allegations of being hurt from her now ex-husband, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, she also didn't even open up her brain enough. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not saying this to say, you know what, fuck it, I am. I guess I am, because then I wouldn't be true to myself. You took your story, Miss Drea, and I get it, because this is the oppression that they want to keep us in, and I'm okay with that, because a lot of you guys are okay with it. It is what it is. I know. All we do is just get up, get dressed, move on, go on, and I get that. Keeps us safe, right? Keeps us safe from a bunch of shit. But you go and you take your goddamn story over to the Marjorie house, who clearly says that this is a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser, right? So bring us your story. It's going to help us look good. We're going to raise a lot of fucking money up in there. And I just read you guys this goddamn article where it says that 100% of the people have now went on to a 4-year program at Stanford, one of the most expensive ass universities out here, to achieve something. And I challenge you guys to go and look it up and see what the percentage was. How much did this Marjorie house help Andrea ex-wife Kelly? How much of your story that you gave to them, that you have now hooked up with them to be an advocate for abuse and domestic, how many of the Black American poverty children are getting help to go through a 4-year program through Stanford? Your story sold. Probably raked them in millions on that fundraiser, because that's what the non-color wanted to hear. That's the message that they wanted you to put out, that you chose to help, to get some help to put this shit out here. Those people, the people that keeps us down where we are, but you chose them. I challenge you guys, go and look it up. Go and see, because of who she reached out to advocate with. Go and look it up and ask yourself, how many black Americans are in that same damn program to have that same damn opportunity based off the fundraiser, the help that she chose to put down to move money in their hands to help people. Let's see who all did they help. Go do it. And then shit like that eats me up. You could have sold your story over to the black people. Help them. Get on their damn platform. Owned by them. We will never, ever have shit. Because our own people, regardless whether if it's the good or the bad, will forever sell your ass out. You feel me? Y'all feel me in the chat room? Can I put a 1? You feel me? So you can kiss this United States of America bullshit goodbye. Because every time they get a chance to do the shit that they do, you know what? She could have just shut the fuck up and waited until she just take her shit to court. You ain't gotta keep trying to sell your shit. Save it for the goddamn courtroom. That's just how I feel, y'all. That's just how I feel. What is the purpose of keep trying to sell this shit when who makes the money? Geronda Pace. Sell all your fucking books. At the end of the day, that fucking billionaire who owns this was Cash Jones too. Who owns that fucking Amazon is a goddamn billionaire. And the more shit you write because you hate or you feel some type of way or this or that, he getting his cut. That CEO of that Amazon is getting his cut. He's going to still remain a goddamn billionaire off of your shit. Thanks to you for helping him. We will continue to help them. And those big dummies like that is people that will continue to show you that they gives no fuck. I want money. It's about the money, not the integrity of it. They could have said what they said, get your goddamn attorneys, and go fight your shit in the court of law. They want a goddamn story, let the CBS and the ABC show up down there at the courtroom and film whatever they want. You don't have to keep coming out here to shit on your people to get $1 in your fucking pocket. No goddamn integrity. Sell it on to them because they going to continue to own our black asses out here. Give us free. I'm going to keep talking about it. You ain't getting us free. None of y'all. We're going to forever, and your children are going to forever, and your grandchildren are going to forever be trapped in this goddamn cycle. Just like this because of greed of money. Don't think your head, don't use the head. Gotta get the story out here. Set there, you over there at the Samaritan and all with the same goddamn story. But they got a fundraiser on. I challenge y'all to go look it up. Story ate me up, y'all. Let's get into the next story because I got to go get my lunch together. Get my lunch together. I want to talk about the scandal media bullshit, right? Take the story for whatever it is, right? Now let's go back to the Doug Anton being in the scandal media. Kelly's attorney. Douglas Anton went under investigation for money raising scheme. Put a 1 in the chat room if you all knew or felt that this defense fund and this dollar for the king was bullshit. Put 1 in the chat if you felt that it was bullshit. Put 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat that you knew it was some bullshit, but you just went along with it and said, oh, hell, fuck it. I'm going to send in $5 or $10. Let me see who got guts and glory in this motherfucker tonight. Who got guts and goddamn glory? I'll turn my fan on. I'm getting a little hot. Who got goddamn guts and glory? There you go. There you go. Right, because I did. I did. When you had an attorney come out here to agree to some shit, I did. Polaris said she did 1 and 2. Shout out to you, Polaris, for being honest. Shout out to you. because it was an iffy decision. It was a hard decision to do, and it's because they had painted Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's name with it. So it was a tough call to say, do I? Well, do I not? You know what I'm saying? So here it told you guys. I'm on my phone so I can see that shit. Attorney Douglas Anton. He may soon be fighting for his own freedom. A source closely associated with the U.S. Attorney's Office. Did they ever come out to tell you who the source was? It says that a source closely associated with the U.S. Attorney's Office told the Scandal Media. Nobody is curious about who the hell this source was that came out and told that was associated with the U.S. Attorney. It said that Anton is being investigated for his involvements in illegal money-raising scheme. Anton was recently interviewed on YouTube by the source tells you that Anton, let me see who this story was written by, because we already know, according to the name I'm about to mention, that Tammy Washington is allegedly Don Russell Cash. Oh boy. Okay. He goes on by the name, wait a minute, let me start over so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Anton was recently interviewed on YouTube by a convicted felon, alleged federal informant. Well, this informant went on to prove to you guys that he is not a convicted felon by going down and showing you guys that he was going to renew his gun permit, right? When he comes on and get to laughing, oh, stupid, dumb me, and they were all standing there laughing at me, and the people don't even fucking know you, just all of a sudden just standing over you and laughing at you because you just realized with the ladies helping there that your gun permit don't expire until 2021. Y'all bought that shit? Because y'all know I don't buy shit that he says. You mean to tell everybody in the gun permit place just decided to group around him and laugh on the fact that he didn't pay attention to that his gun permit expired in 2021. His stories, y'all. Well, it says that he goes by the name of Dana J, who is also complicit and alleged scheming. During the interview, Anton expounded on his participation in the scheme, calling it a defense fund. Ostensibly for the purpose of helping Kelly with his legal fees. According to Anton, he was made aware of his money-raising efforts and very appreciative. However, Scandal Media spoke to a correctional officer. Did anybody dig into that? A Scandal Media person got in and spoke to a correctional officer at the MCC in Chicago who asked to remain anonymous. So you will not know. The person wanted to remain anonymous. The correctional officer said that he had asked Kelly about the money being raised for him several months ago while passing out other trays to the inmates in the special housing unit. He said that he had asked Robert, was he happy about all of the financial support that he was getting from the public? And he said that Robert said that he knew nothing about it. I haven't received one dime of it. He had told me his lawyers are on some bullshit. added the source. Well, Scandal Media spoke to Anton by phone. Spoke to him by phone. So now, Bookham comes out and tells everybody that he knows who Tammy Washington is behind this thing. Well, you seem to as well know Doug Anton very well. Why didn't you call Doug Anton up and ask him, well, who is it that he talked to? Because according to this here, it says that your buddy, Doug Anton, received a phone call and spoke to someone from Scandal Media. How easy is that? Pick up the phone, call him, and ask him. Then you can get some facts behind it. That's what it says. The New York State Bar, about the New York State Bar, rules of professional conduct and their strict guidelines regarding attorneys partaking in such matters involving their client. Some colleagues of Anton described him as a smooth-talking Charles Sheraton who never met a lie he didn't like, despite Anton's facade as a caring attorney fighting zealously for Kelly's freedom. His colleagues contended he's nothing more than a mountebank who's more concerned about his own personal gain. Anton's subversive tactic seems to shift into high gear when the clients, like R. Kelly, are locked up and can't fend for themselves, with defense attorneys like Anton, who needs prosecutors, said a well-known New York attorney. A New York attorney said that part. How come Bookham didn't find out who that well-known attorney was? Because a well-known attorney said that part about Doug Anton. So, where am I going with this here story? Because this one here came out September 9th. Y'all heard anything else about the defense and the dollar for the king going on? You guys heard anything? I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. Polaris said she didn't believe it. I haven't heard anything else about it. Why is the money gang is quiet? Why is the money gang so quiet, you guys? What happened to the big fuss about this money that needs to be raised? What happened to the big fuss about you shutting down this fund and you shutting down that fund? Because keep in mind, it was put out here for you guys to believe that R. Kelly needs money. So no matter about all of the arguments and everything going on about it, why aren't they still fighting for it to keep going? I don't understand that. I can't understand that. Hey, Spit. I don't get that. I don't get that. But I'm going to say this right here. And I said it before. It's still some bullshit going on out there. And there really isn't nothing that people like you and I, the innocent people who wants to put their opinions and everything on what we see to kind of get some clear understanding of things can do. It really isn't. You ain't changing anything about the economy. We can't. It is way above the heads of our people because we refuse to get on the same page about being financial, having financial gain. We can't do it. It's impossible. We are left out here to believe that we need the non-color to do things for us. And when you don't sit out there and think about when you do use those people, that they have more to gain than you ever will. They have more to gain than you ever will. And that's just the way it is. I choose to be the way that I am. And until I see some balance in your country, the United States of America, is when I think my voice will get louder. But you don't see it. It takes more than one person to bring it out, to get the job done. It does. But if you're not on the same page, if you not don't have that same agenda of wanting something not just for yourself but for all, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. So I'm just saying, you guys, after that attention got brought out about Mr. Doug Anton, it seemed to got really quiet out here in the YouTube streets, especially with the person that possibly got a committee together with, for example, your cousin Levi. Got a committee together, right? And it just got quiet. It just got quiet. Shut it down. Suspicious. I'm going to share this with you guys, and then I must go. Let me see. I'm going to share 2 more things with you guys. Yeah, I am. Let me see. I'll find my stuff I saved. Give me a second. This is what I want to show you guys here. I saw this, right? This is what I want you guys to pay attention to on this here video. And this, this is on his brother's page, Bruce Kelly, right? It appears to be one of R. Kelly's birthday parties, right? And if you pay attention in the video, there's lots of people at this birthday party, right? There's also a young lady somewhere in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. She's back. Let me see. She's back there. Flashing away. Got plenty of pictures, y'all. I mean, flash is just going, right? So when I sit and I ask myself, there's got to be more people out here about stories of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, right? There is. This is a party here that Bruce Kelly and them threw him some time ago, right? Happy as hell. There's lots of people that can come forward and speak on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, but for some reason they choose not to. Come out and share more of the good times, the good things about him, because we all know with this man having this hefty ass traveling commitments to concerts and everything to provide for his family, it just seems so impossible for him to have time to be locking people up and putting them in the vans and doing this and doing all of these crazy things. We need, I'm sure you guys would love to hear from a lot of people that can speak on this man and good things. But let's see how it happens. Let's look at this. Let me see. I'm trying to get it to open up. Oh, there we go. No. Lots of people around him. See the girl taking all the taking all the pictures. You see her there? Who is that girl sitting right next to Mr. Kelly? Who are those people? Who is the girl with the white hair? Where are all these people at? Who is that lady? Who is that right there? Who is that? What I'm saying is, they tell you guys, he didn't have this, or he didn't have this, right? Or he didn't have that, and he didn't know that. Apparently, a lot of people been around this man. A lot of family, friends, you name it, has been around this man. When I look at this picture, Bruce must have posted this back January 2015. What was going on in 2015, you guys, with Mr. Kelly? So where were all of these people? Like I said, was a big party. Lots of people there. You mean to tell me that nobody up in there knew anything about this alleged stuff of Mr. Kelly locked this person up and this person up and this person up and didn't beat his ass? You mean to tell me that Mr. Kelly was allowed to do all of this shit and you people still out here partying with him, sitting side by side? This is what he was talking about when he says, you drank the wine with me, you kicked it with me when everything was good, right? Where are they? Where are these people, I ask you? All the people that kicked back, had a good time with him. That one lady standing in the background, oh, she got hundreds of pictures, y'all. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. Put those out there of him having a good time. That's what they put out, 2015. You explain to these goddamn media people of how he is around all these people. And he has been through this trial for 2002 through 2008 on the same fucking goddamn allegations. But how do you have all of these people that sits in his goddamn circle? And what they're saying to themselves, yep, we know R. Kelly like that, but that's okay because R. Kelly throwing a motherfucking party and we don't give us no fuck. We finna go kick it with him because the shit is free because he knows how to hook it up. Is that what these people are out there saying? Is that what they're saying? Because this is some fucked up shit. The same way, this is some messed up shit right here. This is some crazy shit. I ask myself, where are all of these people? You guys were there. You were there in 2015 after all of these allegations about him, with him getting the acquittal in that first trial. But none of you people are out here saying that he's not like that and he didn't do this. None of them, because I don't see him. I don't see them. The people that are out here now that I see, even on Twitter and even on IG, is mainly the goddamn people that you see up on the Black Tube Street. And that's a fact. That's a goddamn fact. I promise you, that's all you see. Where are all these people that party with this man? I don't get it. I really don't get it. That's some crazy shit, y'all. It's crazy. We want to talk about the good times, but you ain't out here telling the good times to the right people. Your media, your social media. You're not slamming the social media to debunk all of their shit. You're letting these young ladies win by putting themselves publicly out here in front of the non-color. The non-color is bagged by the big non-color people that's going to help them push this goddamn narrative out. When you see these people present their propaganda in front of these non-color people, where I'm from, white is right. And that is exactly what is being fed out here. And that's exactly what they goddamn believe in. That's exactly what they goddamn believe in out here. Because that's what you guys allow to happen. That's what you're allowed to happen. Then you still got these four musketeers. I can't even look at their picture. You got these four. This is how this shit is just constantly playing out. Then you get hit with another social media situation, right? With the four amigos. Them four right there, right? So then they come out. They upset because they're getting exposed. And I'm sorry, they all got some type of criminal bullshit behind them, right? Keep y'all eyes open on them. I'm not afraid to show them. All I'm doing is reporting the news to you, but you need to keep your motherfucking eyes open on them. Keep your eyes open on them. Quit listening to all these keynote slick talking ass shit that they trying to do. Then every week it's another goddamn episode coming up to distract y'all asses. Stop it. Stop listening to them. Because they part of the problem. They part of the problem that's going to try to help take down Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I hear Mr. Booker speak his shit about Mr. Don Russell. Y'all keep listening to him about Mr. Don Russell if you want to. Keep listening to the story. See, the story ain't quite been explained thoroughly to the people. You got Bookham telling his side of the story about Mr. Don Russell do know him, and he's seen him, and he's been down there with him, and all of that type of shit. Oh my God. You're going to be on live. You sure? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we got a caller, you guys. I'm going to welcome Sandra to the chat, who stood me up on I Got Her Injustice. I'm going to kick her butt. Okay, let's go. I know you do. We'll have another one after this weekend. You know why that is. Yeah. All right.
2015, and I had to go back and look to confirm. Okay, so that party there. Okay, let's talk about the backyard party, which was released in 2015. And if you go look at all the people, when I say people, meaning artists, that was at the backyard party release, wouldn't they have seen something, heard something, felt something?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm like, where are they? Where are these people? And but Mr. Kelly said, when it's time for the good time, then they're around. Now that they need him.
My question is, how can you, and see, that's the part that people fail to realize. The reason why they're holding Rob is because they want him to break and talk on and just tell on everybody if there is something to tell. But there is nothing to tell. But since there is nothing to tell, Snoop and all the rest of you guys, y'all need to come forward. Because I see you guys in the backyard party at the house. All of you.
And they won't come out. It's crazy to me. And if they know of him doing any wrongdoing, I can't see how come he's not hospitalized. Y'all didn't try to beat him up? Didn't nobody try to do nothing to him? Because I know in Chicago.
What's going on?
Yeah, in Chicago, nothing going on. Absolutely right. There's
nothing going on. Nothing going on. But I can tell you this here.
Yeah.
As I can see with my spiritual eye, if they don't come forward in respect to support him, I guarantee you that if they don't think so, that same man that locked Robert up, they're looking to lock them up too. They're looking for a way to lock them up too.
And they know it. They're just gonna try to keep dodging the bullet on some shit, but they by being silent.
You better come forward and you better speak up.
Yeah. So I say this as well, though, Sandra, about all of the females. I just pointed in this birthday party video. This was posted in June 2015. He had already been in a situation earlier than that. Where are all of those ladies that was there at that party?
Well, it was one lady that was, and I don't know if she's in the if she's being used as a witness, but it was one lady that has been on there. Her and her man got into it because he asked her, well, why are you so in support of this man? He said, I like him, but, you know, you are really, she said, because I've gone to every party he has had, and all the stuff that they're saying about this man is absolutely false. Mm-hmm. Now, what I did see is the stuff that Drea did, and Drea was doing, but Robert was nowhere around. And the same stuff that they're accusing him of.
Well, girl, I don't know. I have my allege about why, I feel that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly filed a divorce on her. I really do.
And I believe that he is just really trying to protect her. And by sitting there in jail when he could actually go ahead and tell them who was actually doing what. Mm-hmm. Who was doing what. Because it wasn't Robert. Trust me. And that's factual. It was not Robert.
It's just too many people, and they all know the truth, and they just won't come out. They won't do not sitting there with their hands folded. That's
and the only person that has come out, my brother's keeper.
Yeah. Yep.
Only one. And look at where that's getting him.
Exactly. Look what risk he took to do. He do.
But he didn't care because he was like, that's my brother. And he's done nothing wrong.
Yeah. But thanks to the old Bookem Wookem, wants to change up the whole goddamn narrative. Got everybody mad out here thinking differently or this or that. But I've always said if they just
Anton is in the situation he's in, due to if everybody go back, the cousin literally stated, I'm gonna call the board.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I'm calling the board.
I just thought we'll touch on it a little bit. I'm going to keep bringing back some stuff that just needs to stay out here in the opening to look at. Some awareness.
It's imperative.
Some awareness on it.
And I'm hoping and praying that when Bruce and Carrie speak on tomorrow, that they speak with truth, clarity, and conviction, and that God be God, and let their truth be heard and be made known. Because at the end of the day, my thing is, that's your brother. I don't give a crap what goes on. My parents have always taught me, what goes on at home stays at home. And you always protect your family.
Yeah. Do the good and the bad.
Good, bad, and indifferent. But you never go against your family.
Yeah, don't matter. So, all right, hon. I'm just... Okay,
precious.
Thank you, and I will...
ask that because I was looking it up. I thought that it was 2015 that it was released.
No.
So the backyard party was released 2015.
Okay. You have a safe travels?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, precious.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.
So, that's where I sit with this, you guys. Like I said, it's just so many people So now we have the second scandal media comes out, and all of this is for distraction, you guys. It's just ironic to me that every time something goes on with the distraction about Azrael, that is always the identical distraction. We going through an episode of another house, another rental car, and this is every time there's something going on with Mr. Kelly. Why? It's just suspicious to me. It's just weird. It's strange that every time that something comes up, why is it that the alleged attack, a burning of a burnt mobile, only happens when all of them are at the home? Wasn't all of them at the home the last time? It's like the same scene plays out again. The last scene was all of them with the rental car. Now we go to scene number 2. It's all of y'all at home again. Azrael ain't out doing a bikini shoot, doing something, doing a makeup, bouncing on the ball, roller skating, or nothing. They just always at home with the rental car on fire. I just don't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it. Where, they get outside pretty fast too to be able to identify who the hell it was. A man in a hoodie. Which turns on the signal to allow these people to go in and say, hey, we want to, there's a search warrant, or what we want to ping off of what? You go and you ping the same guy's information or whatever, and you mean to tell me that the guy who allegedly been accused of doing the burnt mobile the first time got out on a bond and went back and did this shit the second time? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you goddamn kidding? Did y'all put a one in the chat if y'all believe that the same guy did the same goddamn burnt mobile with the same goddamn family with a different goddamn rental car? So they just gonna keep going to get rental cars to burn up. And there's some motherfucking bullshit going on now. I just saying. If I was goddamn an Enterprise or what's Avis and what's another rental place, y'all, I wouldn't rent them nothing else. Y'all can't rent shit because y'all can't stop our cars from getting caught on motherfucking fire. All that goddamn garage. Now, this is the part that got me. Y'all saw the video. Put a one in the chat if you seen if you saw a little bit of it, right? You saw pictures of the home, right? But work with me here. Y'all seen pictures of the home. Did you or did you not see the pictures of the home? I saw the pictures of the home. And the pictures that I saw of a home has, what is that, a 2-car garage, right? How many motherfucking cars is outside? They said it was 2. One was Az and one was goddamn rental car. I guess was a mom's. I'm to point out 2 goddamn different things to y'all, right? Chris, you saw the 2-car garage, right? Why they didn't, what was parked on the inside of the garage? If you know that somebody is probably planning to burn your mobile up, why y'all shit ain't in the garages? I don't understand that. You know, people, as y'all say, you're the most wanted, right? The Clarys is the most goddamn wanted. You can't get me because I'm going to secure all of my shit. Tell me why. We don't know how many cars or whatever that was in that garage and why the fuck they're not using that goddamn garage. I'm pointing out problem number 2 that I got with that video because this is what the mom said. Y'all go back and listen to the shit. I ain't finna find it right now because I don't want to. What did she say on the video? Oh, she could not move, get Azrael Carter. They had to push it because the battery died because she probably left the light on. And fuck is she driving? A 1942 Pinto with a 12-year-old battery in it? I could leave my lights on in my truck for a whole goddamn 24 hours. When I come back and push start that bitch, it's gonna start up. You know why? Because it's a good goddamn battery in that bitch, and it's not an old fucking car. It's gonna start the fuck up. So what kind of fucking car is she got? Little old motherfucking scoot mobile? What the fuck? You can leave. How many of y'all got a car up to date with a good battery that you can leave your fucking lights on and go in the fucking mall and shop for about 4 to 6 hours and come back out and your shit gonna start? The only time it won't start is if your ass in some old ragged ass shit where you ain't changed your fucking battery like you was supposed to do. Keep it up to date, and your hedges got nothing but got shit all around it, huh? I guarantee you, if they probably poured some coke on that goddamn shit and cleaned that shit off, it might have started up, but they didn't have time because there was motherfucking Burtmobile going on. Red flag number 2. We had to push it. You had to push it. I thought that they was chasing the goddamn boy with the hoodie on, and he shot back at him. So, who was pushing the vehicle? The mom and the motherfucking Azrael? You ain't pushing no motherfucking vehicle. Y'all ain't if 2 women sat out there and pushed that vehicle, I guarantee you that their ass would have been blowed up or burnt through. That's if it was gasoline on the vehicle, right? It was gasoline on the vehicle. I'm just saying. Now, did Angelo have time to help push the motherfucking vehicle with the wife? I don't know. If he was pushing the vehicle with the wife, what time did they shoot at y'all? I'm just trying to figure this shit out. I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all, because this is some crazy ass shit. When I say that I laughed at that shit, I laughed at that shit. Open that goddamn garage door up, and if that motherfucker is empty, I'm going to have to say, you know what? I guess y'all wanted to have a motherfucking another Burtmobile, but I promise you, if I own Enterprise, Avis, all the motherfuckers, y'all can't rent shit else from me. It's somewhere up in there that gotta say, if you bring a rental Burtmobile back the second time, we suing your motherfucking ass. You are responsible for this vehicle. I'd be suing them if I was motherfucking Enterprise. You'd have sat here and brought me back 2 motherfucking Burtmobiles. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? Rent it out? What am I supposed to do with it? Let me find out another picture come up on IG. I need to check it right now with her motherfucking ass standing out there posing in front of Burtmobile number 2. Let me find out. Y'all better not let me find out. See, I let the first one go. I let the first Burtmobile go, but this one here, I'm going to have to roast it. Let me find out that Azrael is calling her goddamn photo shooter out there, and she getting dressed up in her best goddamn Fashion Noble ass shit to come out there to take a picture. I'm going to roast on that shit, y'all. I promise you I am. I try to be quiet now, but now, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, y'all doing way too much shit. And you know what else bothers me? That shit bothers you guys. When what was it, Channel 6, whatever it is over there, put that shit out. Y'all just gonna tell a story? Y'all ain't gonna ask them no questions on here, right? Y'all. And wait, here number 3, y'all. I gotta laugh at this shit, y'all. If your ass do not live right across the street from the fire department, save your ass the energy of screaming through a motherfucking phone. Because last I checked, screaming ain't gonna get them there. They got to get suited and booted when they get the call over the transmitter. Them motherfuckers up in there deciding who the fuck wants to go out and put this fire out. Because all these motherfuckers is scared of the goddamn pandemic. Them motherfuckers sat there and said, not again, y'all. It's the Clarice. Burtmobile number 2. Them motherfuckers was probably at the fire department flipping a motherfucking coin. Talking about some, y'all, you go on this one. And you take this motherfucking call. Did she not realize that regardless of all of her screaming that she needed one now, that it was about to blow up now, that them motherfuckers had to get suited and booted? They got to put on all that shit and throw that shit on their back. Then they got to wake the motherfucking driver up to get him in the car. Then them motherfuckers is probably about 5 miles the fuck away, because y'all motherfucking ass sat there and moved y'all ass out in the motherfucking desert. Maybe the stage of scary asses in the motherfucking town, maybe they'd have been there in 2 motherfucking minutes. But because you done moved out in the fucking desert where ain't no motherfucking fire department at, you know what? They're going to have to go rent their ass one of them long-ass hoses from the Ace Hardware. Have it in their garage. So when they get another rental mobile, they'll be able to hook that shit to the first goddamn fire hydrant close to them. Because that motherfucking mama wanted a goddamn fire department there in 2.2 seconds. They got to get dressed, Miss Claire. They got to suit up and boot up. They got the mask up. Y'all might be over there with the fucking COVID. They want to get dressed to prepare. But y'all keep in mind, they don't come that motherfucking fast. Y'all know that. Not unless you live down the street to them. I'm like, what is she thinking that all of this screaming is really going to do? Oh, you trying to distract us about the shit that Azarel was saying, because she didn't know what the fuck that you were going to say. So y'all forgot to read the motherfucking script before. You see, she didn't know Azarel was making her false, phony, fucked up calls from other room. And then she was on the other line making a motherfucking false call. And Azarel just so happened to look downstairs. Oh shit, mama making the same goddamn call. And they whole fucking story got fucked up. When the goddamn man allegedly threw the fucking gasoline, maybe you should have put some duct tape over Azarel's mouth and you just told the whole goddamn story. Got two goddamn, that's what Channel 6 should be playing. Play both of the goddamn phone calls back to back. Play both of them talking. Play Azarel shit first on the news, and then play the mama shit on the news. And let the people really hear how the phone calls went down. Let us really hear this hysterical ass, oh my God, I'm making the motherfuckers out here right now. Cause this shit is about to blow up. And we pushing the goddamn vehicle, but somebody, they shooting at us. You pushing a vehicle and they shooting? Fuck that vehicle. They better hit the motherfucking ground. They shooting, but you gonna push a vehicle while they shoot. You just want to be a target. Shit, I jumped my ass in that goddamn vehicle. You ain't about to shoot no bullet off up in my ass. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Weird ass stories. Now that we done went through Burnt Mobile episode number 2 on another fucking rental car. Same goddamn image. House. The whole family there. Burnt Mobile rental number 1. Here we go again. House. Same family there. Ain't nobody working. Ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody at the grocery store. Ain't none. They just all sitting around. Same goddamn house. Same house. Out in the fucking desert. Hiding away. And another rental. Fuck is y'all renting all this shit for? I don't understand that. Oh, they got to switch up cars. They got to switch up cars. Okay. Alright. But I know that goddamn rental place is tired of their asses, y'all. Then we move on, right? Then we get the next goddamn episode of what? Of what, y'all? It's crazy. What's the next one? What's the next episode? Can somebody give me the heads up on this shit first? Because every time I click on this shit, it's another goddamn episode. You didn't have the episode of people joining the Black Tool Street. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, around Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You've had the episode of everybody wants to be in charge of everything. You didn't had your episode of the defense and $1 for the king. You have had your episode now of everybody talking to everybody, and this person said this and this person said this. You have had your episode of now that when you do some fucked up shit, you need to pick up the phone and call God. You got to repent your shit and then wait 24 hours and come back and do the shit all over again. Obviously, that's the way we do shit out here. I don't know where y'all from. That's what I'm seeing on Black Tool Street. I know that I got common sense to know that that shit don't work that way. Stop freaking manipulating the word of God. Stop it. It's okay. This is what they tell y'all. It's okay to do sin because we were born into sin. Just pick up the phone and call God. Everything's going to be all right. Well, I'm going to answer for God right now. Sent me the message to do so. Keep sending. Keep sending. Keep sending. Keep picking up that phone. He ain't answering you. You know why? Because he going to send your motherfucking ass straight to hell. And that's on my mama, how they like to put it. That's what he going to do. That's the phone call that's the answer that you're going to get from him. It's okay to sin. It's okay to sin. Because all I got to do is call G-O-D. It's okay. We were born out here to be sinners. We're sinners. When you going to stop? When you going to stop? Exactly, Nisimo. When you going to stop? When are you going to stop picking up the phone to say, I sinned today. Please forgive me. When? Because every forgiveness, it ain't going to make it through. Especially on the crap that you know you are sinning on. When you don't know, when you not intentionally sinning, but you're not knowing, you really don't have that recollection of awareness to not know. You know, like the stop sign says, do not walk. You know how you got your sign? Do not walk when the light is green. But I'm going to walk anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see the green light. Okay, maybe that's a goddamn sin. I violated goddamn stop thing. But when you sitting out here and you what? You what? A lot of people, you know, I get it, don't like me. And you don't have to. But I'm going to call it like I see it. When a person came out here, willingly sinning, thank you, sweetheart. When a person came out here and they said this, that, and they showed you guys, well, they audio told you people to alert you people on the information about Don Russell's taxes. Don Russell mother, expiration date of her tax ID. They had to point that shit out to y'all hard. That was the day. I don't know if you guys remember how long ago that was. Somewhere last year, 2019. That was the day that I made up my mind. No, you digging up people's shit? No. Hell no. Then look at, what was that? That was sometime earlier last year when Mr. Don Russell started taking the platforms and speaking, right? They hurried up and pulled that man mama shit. She can't do that. That paper ain't gonna fly. That paper is, if she can't put her fucking name on that shit and her tax ID is so-and-so, right? Y'all remember that shit? Do y'all remember that shit? Do you remember it? Because that was the first time that I learned you pulling people's shit. Hold the fuck up. So now we are months later into 2020. And what just got fucking exposed out there? Pulling the people's shit. No, it was 2019 that I was well alert of it, that I never stepped over in the lion's den. You pulling people's shit, Pap, stay over here. Go do what y'all do. So you've been pulling shit ever since you stepped on the goddamn scene about Mr. Don Russell's mother all the way up until now. And then God gets called. I'm not sure if you're asking for him to say, make me stop, or forgive me for I did this shit again and I'm going to do it again the next day. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, if the person did that shit back then, here we go with 2020 and you ain't going to stop. It became an addiction. Get a certain feeling inside. Don't call God. Don't call him. Because the next time, yeah, that's why it's sinned. Because it also helps him decide whether to send your ass straight to hell for doing that shit. That's just how I am, you guys. But that's when I learned. So just to clear it up, it's not that I didn't like what I saw or like a specific person as of today or as of yesterday. It was the first goddamn chess move that was made. I picked up on it. Ain't no way in the hell, none, you debunk that man. What type of freaking apology will you give that family? Will you give that family if Mr. Don Russell and his mother would have actually came out here and pulled it off for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Wonder what apology would you have had for them? I always wonder that, you guys. I always wonder. You picked up the phone and talked to his mother to say you were sorry? You debunked that? Because where I'm from, if they came out here to put their shit down, talking about Mr. Don Russell's mother, if she chose to risk something that she knew that was expired to help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and you had to point out desperately that, oh, she should be, oh, that shit ain't going to be valid, and oh, this ain't going to be that, because her tax ID is expired. I wouldn't have gave a fuck if it expired back in 1952. If she was out here doing what her expertise was able to do for that man, let it be motherfucking expired and get through the goddamn people that it got to get through, which is those non-colored people. Slip it right through them and help me. You damn right. But no, that shut it down. I know you guys remember that shit. I know you do. Because I remember it clear as fucking day. Clear as fucking day. Have all the fucking audios and the videos about Jasmine. Audios. Oh, Bookham ain't going to motherfucking jail. Don't believe me, I'll play that shit right now. Oh, no, you ain't going. We got audios and audios and audios on that shit or whatever with Jasmine. She, not even knowing, if you go back and you listen to the goddamn video, she, not even knowing that Bookham was reeling your ass in as well to keep his fucking hands clean. I'm the messy one. No, I'm the smart one. I'm the smart one. Reeled them in like it wasn't nothing. Leading questions. Oh, no, don't say that. Well, who said that? Oh, well, remember when they said so-and-so? Getting her to agree to everything. So then when the tables can turn, it's all on you. You said that shit. You did that shit. He sat up there and allowed that woman to admit and say that she had all type of goddamn audios of with Jasmine and all that stuff to prevent him from going to jail. See how easy that motherfucking reverse psychology will work on a nigga? You got to wake up early in the fucking morning and get that brain fucking activated to be on your toes with your third motherfucking ear to hear that shit. I promise you. Go listen to the video. You want the video? Put the name up there. Go listen to the video. Told all fucking names of who was taking, who had this money, who was involved in that. Go listen to it. And you want to pick up G.O.D.? G.O.D.? Yeah, okay. Okay. G.O.D. gonna be same word. That sin, he made that word came about for a reason as well. It means that keep manipulating on G.O.D. Keep on thinking that you can sin and keep coming back to me every freaking day. He made it so he can use it as well. I'm going to send your ass to hell. Keep it on. Fucking name of this damn video. I got to get off of here, you guys. I do. I am so glad that you guys came by to enjoy the show. But let me tell y'all the name of the video. Go back and listen to how they conversed in that. Go back and listen to it. Go ahead. The who's who. Hurry up, though, because you know what me talking about it. They gonna snatch that shit down and throw it on private. But when I say it was time to fold out here, it was time to fold. The same people that's loud, sound so convincing, all that shit, is your main people that y'all need to look into. Oh, don't waste your time. Better yet, stay the fuck away from them. And that's just how I feel about it. The video, the who's who in this R. Kelly by Dana J. Hurry up. Go pull it up. Go save it. He's going to snatch it down now that I'm talking about it. She's going to have him put it on private now that I'm talking about it. And listen to how they converse. Listen to how he manipulate her into getting her to say things that he needed her to say. So when the time's for the table to turn, he could take that off of him and put it on her so he could keep himself from going down on anything out here in this Black Tube Street. Go listen to it. And with that, you guys, I rest my case. As a matter of fact, I'm going to listen to it again because it's fucking juicy. Names dropped, checks, who got checks, this move this way. I got audio on this person. But listen to how he say less and allow the person to put all of their shit out there. I ain't worried about them knowing about who he is now. Should have knew about who he was then when he first came on the scene. That's all I'm saying. You guys know what? How it goes over here, because it's nothing but love, it's nothing but commentary, and it's nothing but my goddamn opinions. That's it, you guys. All opinions, all alleged. But go and check it out for yourself. We are now coming to the end of the show. The person above you, give them a heart. Give the person below you a heart. Give yourself a heart. Give your girl, if you're rocking with your one papoose, a heart, you guys. Give your girls a heart. Let's go up out of here with nothing but love. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, you guys. And I will see you soon. I will see you soon. Don't forget, you guys, get on over there. Grab something off my teespring.com website over there. Get you a mask, get you a coffee cup. Get on out there. Support your girls. Shout out to the 2 people that copped them a fanny pack. Whoever you, I don't know who you are. I don't get the names. But shout out to you for supporting me, grabbing you a fanny pack to rock a one papoose around your waist. Shout out to you for those people that I have said that I will be giving you guys out one papoose face mask. I am waiting for them to arrive to me. Once they arrive to me, I have had only one person that submitted. I don't keep you guys addresses and stuff, so I have to kind of keep asking you for them. Those 11 people that was in that chat room that day that I said that I wanted to send you guys a one papoose face mask, please hit me up in my email mod. Can you drop my email once again? You guys, please hit me up. You can trust me on this. I am honest. I am loyal. All of that stuff. Once I receive your information and ship it off, I no longer keep those things and store them anywhere. It's just something that I want to do for you people. So please get in contact with me. Or you can call me. Send me your address so that when your face masks arrive, I can turn around and get them right back out there to you. But if you guys don't mind, get over there. Check out the website. Check it out. Get you a mask. Get you a tea. Get you a teacup. Also, get you a pillow that has my name. Go ahead, get out there, support your girl, and do what you do. Support everybody. If everybody supports everybody out here, we'll all end up on the same level of achieving and growing together. Everybody support everybody, you know, So I do, beauty. I do have yours. Thank you. I do have yours. So with that being said, you guys, I am out.